Hello, I'm Rhonda Hayes, and I'm here to ask if your family has a plan in case of a medical crisis, a terminal illness, or a long hospital stay. My family didn't, and believe me, I had to become a fast learner. It all started while on vacation when my husband Greg was diagnosed with a cancerous brain tumor. 6.5 months later, my daughter Sherry, at age 33, was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. In the span of 2.5 years, I spent 87 days and nights in several different hospitals with Greg and Sherry. I never dreamed this would happen to my family, but the reality is it could happen to any family. That's why I'm doing this video, to encourage you to make a plan for your family. Who will be the quarterback, the leader, the key person for you or for your loved one? Every patient deserves and needs at least one person that they can depend upon to be their leading advocate. This person can be a family member, a friend, a neighbor, or a professional. But it must be someone who is organized, hardworking, and caring. Prepare now. Create a grab-and-go medical file for each member of your family. Depending on your needs or the size of your family, it can all be kept in one journal, one binder, with plastic sheet protectors, a place for business cards, and paper for journaling. You can find a list of forms to be kept in this file on my website, but always keep basic information in your wallet. Consider keeping your grab-and-go file perhaps in the trunk of your car. Devise whatever system works best for you, but be consistent and keep it updated. The system should be easy enough for someone else to make sense of it in case you're not available. You might also start now by asking for copies of lab results and medical records to keep in this file. Hospitals. They can be intimidating for everyone. As the leading advocate, it's important to establish a quick rapport with all medical personnel. Be polite and considerate, and let them know that your goal is to help them help your loved one. Consider yourself as an extra pair of eyes, ears, and hands. And remember, in some cases, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. Find and retrieve whatever you need to help your loved one stay more comfortable. Things like water, juice, ice, heated blankets, fresh linens. Ask, write, and read. Ask about the medications being administered. Ask how to silence the IV drip buzzer. Ask what the numbers mean on the machines. Ask for medications to relieve your loved one's nausea or pain. Ask about anything that causes you worry or concern. And write these answers down so you don't forget. Journal, research, educate yourself. Read everything you can, but don't believe everything that you read on the internet. Home. All patients miss being at home. Bring a piece of home to them. Perhaps a favorite pillow, a quilt, a framed photograph. Sherry especially missed her dogs. So when I went to her house, I would take a video of her dogs and bring it back and share it with her. And many hospitals have pet and music therapy programs. Take advantage of these wonderful volunteers. Visitors. Some visitors can drain the patient's energy. During visits, watch your loved one closely for clues that it's time for the visitor to go. Calm. Do whatever you can to stay calm in front of the patient. The most challenging thing for me was to stay calm when Greg or Sherry were experiencing pain. But when I took deep meditative breaths and held their hand, concentrating on the texture of their skin, it helped keep both of us calm. Touch. Everyone needs it. Do it for yourself as well as your loved one. Use an aromatic lotion to massage their feet and legs. And if they don't like having their feet touched, Massage their head, their temples. Just be careful around the IV sites in the arms and in the hands. Communicate. Most patients want to share their fears and concerns, but they don't because they're afraid you can't handle it. Let your loved one know you can handle anything that they need to talk about. And in case of terminal illness, friends and family members will have their well-meaning opinions on what the patient should or shouldn't do. Always respect and do what the patient wants. This is about them, not you or others. Hospice. Don't be afraid of hospice. So many people think it's a death sentence or it's something you do in the final hours. Hospice teams are dedicated professionals and volunteers. They're excellent in medical care, pain management, spiritual and emotional support. Take care of yourself. Do whatever you need to take care of yourself while you're taking care of your loved one. Greg wasn't always able to think clearly, and he'd forget to wake me up when he needed help out of bed in the middle of the night. So I could rest easier. I'd pin one end to him and the other end to myself. And if he woke up in the middle of the night, just the tug of the elastic was just enough to wake me up so I could help him. I ask again, do you have a plan? Who will be the quarterback, the leader, the key person for you or for your loved one? Don't wait. Talk to your family about this plan now. It is one of the greatest gifts you will ever give or receive. And I'll close by reading 2 excerpts from letters that Greg and Sherry wrote to me during their final months. Greg wrote, "Dear Rhonda, your strength was never so evident or your endurance so strong when you stayed with me full time while I was in the hospital. There were times when you were resting and I'd look over and see you. It instantly put a smile on my face. Love, Greg." And my daughter Sherry wrote, "Mom, just having you with me makes me happy and secure. Thank you for spending almost every night in the hospital and being my patient advocate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love, Sherry." I urge you to make a plan for your family. I have more information on my website. Feel free to use it. Thank you.